Hello, hello. It's Kelly Snow. I just have a quick flip through here, but I want to log in so I can see what I'm doing. So, just give me 1 second here so I can see what I'm doing. Here I am. Okay. It just works better when you can see. Okay. So, I got another journal share here. So, let me sit down. Hi, Cassandra. How are you? Hi, honey. What you doing? Let me get my chair up here. I hope this is bright enough. It looks kind of dark, doesn't it? Sean was under here messing around with everything. Hi, Steph. Okay, let's see if I can get this to look a little brighter. Okay. How's that? Is that any better? I don't know. Weird. Let me see something here. Oh man, my cords. Okay. In my other spot where I film, and I haven't filmed here a while, so in a bit, so okay. So let's see. Let me get my ruler. And then I can measure this. I'm sorry, I thought I had everything ready, but you know, sometimes you don't. Let me get it for you. All right, so sorry. So, beautiful day in Seattle today. And I got my journal done. I've been working on this one a while. I didn't really do many videos on it, so this one is a hardcover. It's got metal corners and stuff. Let's see how big it is. I don't know. 8 1/4 or 8 1/2, I guess. Oops. By 5 1/2, I guess, or so. So it's really nice size. I really like this one. I really like this one. So, I think this was a card I got, a greeting card. Somebody sent me, I think. And then this, I got off eBay. I don't know what the heck, but anyway. So I ended up just doing layering, you know, just a bunch of different laces and paper. And this was from a seam of something, I can't remember. And I have vintage wedding dress in here. And this is from a tablecloth. This is vintage wedding dress. Actually, and I look at this, this is all vintage except my velvet. And I have this velvet in my shop. I love this color. It's so pretty. It was Jack Frost. I actually think I'm sold out of this color. But anyway, and then the seam binding, I was trying to pick up these deep, you know, turquoises and blues. So I have the seam binding in my shop too. And then I ended up putting this on here. I mean, you can totally take it off if you don't want it on here, but I was thinking we could use it for a bookmark. So I just pinned it on here. You can take it off if you want to. You know how the little necklaces go. And if I can get it off with these giant nails, just let me try here. I only have it looped on here. I swear it's not hard, but you can't do anything with these. Okay, so I was thinking we could take this off, and then if you're on a certain page, you can just drape it in and leave it there if that's what you want to do. Otherwise, you can just leave it hooked here, or you can just completely take it right off and put it on your dresser or whatever it is you're going to do. So I stitched around, and then vintage lace on the spine, and then I left the back plain because I love the fabric. It's a vintage upholstery, And I love upholstery. And then the metal corners. And here's a big piece of that vintage wedding dress. So it's real chunky. Um, I don't know how much it weighs. Usually I weigh them so I know exactly. But I didn't weigh this one yet. Okay, so you know when they get huge, it's kind of hard to show a little bit. So we'll try to. This one's really full. So the same lace that I used on the spine, I used right here, and I just made this loose little belly band that you can tuck your own things in. And then I just made this little pocket here. It's muslin and it has vintage wedding dress overlay. And oh, my strings. My strings. I'm looking if I have scissors right here. Well, anyway, there's strings there. You might want to cut them. And then I made a little tag in there with paper and inked it up in the established, so you can put the year that, you know, you bought this, or that your diary, you know, journaling in it, or whatever it is you're going to put there, and any note on the back that you want. But there's some strings right here that should be cut. I always leave them and then they end up, so it just slides in there. So that's kind of cute, right? So for this one, I just used coffee stained paper that I did. It's 24 pound, and I punched with Martha Stewart punch. And then I script stamped with black Tim Holtz ink. And then I stenciled with Tim Holtz stencil. Okay, on all the pages, every single one. And then I only used a few pieces of design paper that were gifted to me by Laura Sitlington. So thanks, Laura. So anyway, so the first page, I just did some decoupage over the top of all that I told you that I did. That's a napkin from my shop. I love the roses, and this lady's really decked out, you know. So I was trying to make it all. And it's these little paper bags. Remember when we made these? These are just so cute. And so I got some really cute little vintage lace right on the edge of this cute little card that comes out. I'm going to show you every little thing because this is the listing for my shop. So these are just adorable little vintage roses in the vase on the table, you know. And it's just coffee stained and inked up with vintage photo Tim Holtz. And it just sticks right in there, and it's just cute. And then the bouquets are in my shop, and this is vintage lace and just some stamping, and it's all been coffee stained and inked and layered up. And so then it opens up, and this is one of those little matchbooks that we made. I have tutorials on my channel there for those, and it's just a cute little spot to write. Then we made a belly band, Tim Holtz butterfly, little belly band, so it's got a little butterfly journaling card in there. And then there is a pocket and a tuck spot back here, so you could put more than just this in there, but that's just what I put in there. It's just a cute little thing, right, to hang down, but there's lots of room in there. And then it's Martha Stewart punched. So you can kind of see now, it's kind of like relaxing, just coffee color, and then the embellishments is kind of what's decked out. So this is my favorite piece of trim I've been saving for years. So I'm just saying it's very special to me. And I just put a little journaling card in there. Like I said, I got these off eBay. I can't remember. I don't know. But anyway, and then these little envelopes we made. I have a tutorial on these. This one opens up and you can write little notes in there, and it's got a little tsunami rose, I think, flower on there. And then it's really cute. And then there's a little Tim Holtz clip there, but it has little tickets that pull out, and there's a tag here. And then this little ticket pulls out. It's got a flower on the end of it, and it says Delight. And it just goes in there. He's really cute. And then just little simple little tags with, this is vintage wedding dress and seam binding from my shop. It just tucks there. So it's all kind of like just, I don't know. I've never done one like this, so it's kind of different for me, but we're trying it out. And then I did a video on layering. Lori Fusco helped me with this one. She came in to see me. And so anyway, it's all just coffee stain, Martha Stewart punch, layered. And I have here's some new seam binding color from my shop. I made here's some design paper that I had. But inside the little pocket, this is so cute. I'm just saying. I got a video on this too, a tutorial. They're little altered playing card little booklets. Oh gosh, they're so cute. And I put snaps on here because I like to snap stuff. I don't know how to do snaps, but I found this strip of stuff with a bunch of snaps on it, already snapped. So I just stapled it on there, and I made this little lace sandwich. You know how I like to make the sandwiches, right? That's what I always call them, little lace sandwiches. So it's just cute because it's got little lace on there and created for, so you can put your name in and journal, and it's got little lace on the side. It's just cute. Little lace tabbies and little stamping. And this is coffee stain and glitter in my coffee bath, so it glitters. And here's a little rose stamp with some cute little laces. And it's just cute, you know, cute little things. And little lace tabs and little stamping. Actually, this is, who is this? Graphic 45? Portrait of a Lady, is that who that is? Oh yeah, I can't remember. Sometimes I do these so long ago. Little lace on the edge. And it's actually sewed with my wax thread from my shop. I think this is Graphic 45, but I can't remember. And all the edges have been inked and little tab and little lace. See the little roses. I know, I'm showing you, man, because this is every little thing. Because it's a listing in my shop, so. Okay, so that's that. And that goes in the little pocket here. Let's put it back. And it just fits in there. And then the sheet music looks pretty. And then, is it Graphic 45? Thanks, Cassandra. And then, so here's the typical page in this book. Script stamped, stenciled, inked, Martha Stewart punched with the lace on the edge. So it's just really pretty, which I like. So you got a lot of journaling spots, but I put a lot of stuffies that we've made. So, and it's just packed full, as you'll see here. So actually somebody sent this one to me, and I put the button closure there, and it just tucks in it right there. And there's that's muslin. And anyway, somebody made that for me, so it's a little place you can put something. I ended up putting everything out here, but you can put something in there. I just didn't, I guess. But I made this cute thing that goes in here. It's just graph paper and parchment paper and like, I don't know, I just stamped some stuff on it and made a booklet, and it's like random pieces of paper. And you open it up and you can journal in it, but it's got this weird pocket right here with this stuff sticking out. So it's just like more little stuffs, like you can tuck things in, little notes and things in there. Otherwise, it's just like this random little spot where you can put stuff if you want to, or write on those or whatever. So it's like a scrappy little tablet-y thing, right? So it's kind of cute. And then this paper is just, it was gifted to me, so I really don't know, but Laura sent that to me, and it's really pretty, and it's just got script on it. So it's just all the same kind of coffee color. And then these design pages are all big pockets. And so there's lots of stuff in these. This is really fun because some of the stuff now I'm using you guys made. So this is made by, I don't remember because they don't put their names on the back, but it's really cute. And it's a file folder. Be Your Own Kind of Beautiful, and it's got Tim Holtzy things on it, and it's a file folder, and it's filled with stuff. Oh, friendship is like a bouquet of flowers, sweet and beautiful. Oh boy, somebody made that for me, but you know, I have so much. Oh, I hate to get rid of this one now. Someone made this for me. But you know how it goes. It sits in my box for years. Oh my God, and it goes so good in there. But, you know, we make each other stuff to use. So, anyway, and then there's a envelope in here with some, this is a cool journaling card. I made these. It's a copy of a vintage um photograph album, you know. Can you see the glue lines? So it's kind of cool because you could put a picture there if you wanted, and it would be, and then it's just ripped up and stuff and inked up and coffee stained, and I just put it in there and let this hang over the side because it's got the script on there and stuff. And I quite like this page because it's really stained up, and I like how this stenciling, and it's all sewed on the edge, how that turned out. It looks pretty. I like it. So here's a little Tim Holtz picture, and I did a bunch of layering on here and stapled it on. It's a little mini file folder, and so I tucked in a bunch of cool things. I made these cool tags. I think I did a video on them. It's just paper, scrap paper, doily, if you can see the doily, and then this is vintage wedding dress on the top, and some little material. I don't know what this is. Then on the other side, it's tracing paper, just so you get a nice soft little glow and a little crunch. That's kind of fun. And then the other tag is scraps. I think that's an envelope scrap and another scrap, and I just glued it on and covered it with tracing paper and then sewed around, inked around tracing paper. I don't know, it's kind of cute. And so the page is again that same creamy color. This is all vintage lace here. So far I don't see anything new yet. Besides this little white fuzzy thing, I think it's all vintage so far, but we'll keep going here. And this piece is off of a pillowcase right here, and it's really pretty. I'm not sure if it's vintage or not. I mean, it was in vintage stuff, but anyway. Oh, I forgot. Shoot. Oh, darn. I was looking for this. Wait. I got a spot here. Darn it. Well, too bad, I guess now. There's nothing I can do, but I will do this just as a reminder. Well, this one ain't very good, but shoot. There's a pen holder right here is what my problem is, and I forgot the pen. Darn it. All right. Anyway, I think it's here. Yeah, it is. Okay. So I'll just leave the paintbrush in there. But you could put your pens in there. And then I have some rusty pins in case you want to put some beads there or something that you're keeping. Then I just made another collage. But this is cool because I kind of made these two pages go together. It's about her having tea and going out. And so there's just a charm here of a plate and some dishes. You know how we did the dishes last time. And a guest check with some dishes on it and things. And then, you know, decoupage and stuff. And then you can journal on the back. And then here's a tag of about tea and such in there. Like that. And you can see the same same color scheme. That tucks in there. And then I think it was Angie Hayden who sent me all these metal embellishments, and I really love them, and I don't use metal much. But I'll say this is almost like one of my first ones. So anyway, this page is really fun because I was at the end of my glue bath where all the glitter sits. So I got a really good piece of paper here that's got a lot of paint on it. So it's gold paint and, you know, script stamp and stenciled and all that. And then there's cheesecloth, and then I put this nice metal piece on there. And then here she is having her tea. And then I love the hat and the tea cup. And then on the back, I put the tea bag. And then on the tea string, I glued a little tag. It's a ticket from my shop. It says take time for tea. So it's on there, you know, it's like connected or whatever. So that's cute. Take time for tea. And then it tucks underneath that metal embellishment right there, which I think is so cute. I love it. And then this is another piece of paper that Laura gave me, and it's coffee stain, and it has gold paint in there. So when you get it at home, this is listed in my Etsy store, by the way. The link to my Etsy shop is in the description box below. And so anyway, it's like a piece of craft paper or something, ledger paper or something. And then anyways, I just made this collage tuck spot. It's been waxed and stamped, and there's a couple different layers of tuck spots here. So you can put in, there's a little ticket. That's a Tim Holtz. And then this is some vintage wallpaper I had, and it's all waxed and Martha Stewart punched and inked and stuff. And then here's the big tag that goes in the back. It's just file folder and then stamped with the stamp from my shop. And then just some raggedies up here. And then it's been waxed with some kind of wax. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it's like copper something. It's well, I can show you guys if you want to, but you've seen me do the waxing. It's on my videos. And then what do I got going on here? Oh wow, there's so much stuff stuffed in there. Okay, so first I'll just do the tags. So here's another one of the tags with the stamp and just different collages and different stamps. And this is that wax again, that it's like coppery, so it's shiny, and just a homemade file folder tag. And then this, somebody made this for me. I can't remember. I don't know. I'm not quite sure. It might, I don't even know if it's Lori Fusco. It might be, because this bow makes me think it's Lori, but I don't think I would ever normally give her stuff away. So I don't know. That's what makes me second guess it, because I don't know. I can't imagine I would be doing that. But anyway, you know, I have so much stuff out. Sometimes it gets stuck in where I don't want it to. But anyway, so here's a bigger matchbook now, and I make even bigger ones than these. Sometimes I make matchbooks full size, so it's really fun. But this one's big. This is Tsunami Rose and a collage of different stuff, and then it's coffee stain and everything, and script stamped, and then it's been rubbed in gold dewdrops, so it has that gold like shimmer to it or whatever, and then it tucks in like a regular matchbook. And then it's got a bunch of stamping and gold up here. It's all been rubbed, and then several different kinds of papers, and they've been cut with different kinds of scissors, so the edges are all different, and it's kind of cute. And it just tucks in there. And these all go back there. I have lots of strings. They're kind of annoying, so you could probably cut them, because I'm having a heck of a deal with all of them, actually. I didn't realize. So then here's another typical page. I just did some lace down here. I love this lace. I only have a few pieces of it left. You know how that goes. And then here's a pocket again. It's design paper. Here's the center, and it just says happy. And it's just like the same colors and stuff. So inside here is another thing somebody made for me. One of a kind. It's got kids and babies on here, and it's a pocket. It's actually pretty neat. It's a little bag, and it's got little jars in here. It's so cute. Little jars with the tops. We did a whole video on doing these jars. That was so fun. And she's got stitching. I love the stitching on here. I don't know how she got that so tiny. Oh my goodness. But anyways. And then there's a little one of her little envelopes in there. That's cute. So that goes in there. Here's the center. And then here's the other side. It's another thing. Oh, I did this one. This one, I was named this one A Day with Dad. I don't know why, but I just feel like this is father and son, and they were out screwing around playing games and went somewhere in Monopoly and had candy, and here's some Levi jeans at the top, and I don't know. And then I made this little tuck spot here with one of my scrappy tablets that I make so you can write on. And it's got candy wrappers, and it's just cute. I don't know. And then you can journal on the back. So that was fun to make. And then I left this one plain for journaling. I just think it's pretty and relaxing colors to look at. Then I made another collage right here, Tim Holtz, and these are in my shop. And this is a vintage tablecloth and some satin ribbon, and then I doing? I can't remember who made this one either. I don't know if it was Lori or if it was Stacy Vola. I don't know, but it opens up and does this. And we did these. I'm sure you guys have seen the videos on these. There's lots of them around. But, and then, so, anyway, and then this part of the tablecloth is a piece of lace, you know, and so it kind of hangs over. And I kind of just layered it up there, so it's kind of pretty, and I love that satin on the top. And then it's kind of hiding. There's a big clip right there from the other side, which is really fun. It's a, it is a coin roll that we cut like this, and then alter it with all the junk, and then we made it into a tuck spot for a tag. Oh my gosh, isn't that cute? And it's a clip, so you can clip stuff under there. And I sell these sometimes, so you can watch my shop for them, but they're really fun to make, and it's just cute. And then here's the other side of that ledger paper, and then I put some vintage lace. This is my last piece of this one. Oh, and this green seam bindings from my shop. I finally got a really nice green. I've been trying and trying. I got spring green and this other green and whatever, but this is the green we want. Just so you guys know, I got the right green, finally. Sheesh, it takes a while to get the right, you know. And then I made a tuck spot here. I brought it over to the sewing machine. It's just this fabric that I love, and some book pages, and then this huge die cut tsunami rose, and then I sewed it, then I waxed it. I probably did a video waxing this one. Then I made one of those tags out of my scraps. I think this one's Lori Fusco inspired. I know that for sure. So it all just goes back like that. And then just another plain journaling page, Martha Stewart punch. And it's got the stenciling and script stamping and coffee stain and all that. I don't want to say plain, but I mean, oh, this is cute. And then this is, well, I did an altered time card videos. And this one I sewed on here. There's little cutie little things in here. Kim Myers just sent me this in a rack. It's really cute. You open these up and journal on the inside. It's regular paper. It's so cute. And so I sewed on this little button card and this little J&P Coats card on top of the time card to make, you know, little tuck spots. And so I put a little, shrunk down a little tsunami rose thing, and put that in there and put this in there, because it's all like, this is all about sewing right here. So you can put little things back here, and there's a sewing little card about dressmaking. And then I made this little, some scrappy stuff that you sent me, Kim. All these little sewing pieces, and this stamp is in my shop. It's thread. And I just sewed it on there, and there's some doilies and just some little papers she sent me. It's just a cute little sewing thing. So that's cute. And then it flips up, and then there's an image, that image from that design paper we got at Hobby Lobby, you know, that we all been using for years. I'm so sick of that paper right now. Oh my God. And then I made a little, this is a little die cut and like sewing instructions, and then there's a little tablet back there of different kinds of paper and stuff. So it's a little thing, right? And then I like this page because I got this huge, this is off a vintage tablecloth, and then some vintage lace. And then I love just how it looks. I like the coffee staining and the stenciling and stuff. It's all sewed around. It's a big pocket. And on the inside of this pocket is more sewing stuff, because it's kind of like sewing. I think Stacy Evola made this one too. It's a little sewing book, photocopy of a sewing book that she did, and just put a little journaling pages on the inside for a journaling spot. So it's really cute. So it kind of goes with the whole sewing thing. So that's pretty. And the next page is the design paper. It's that same coffee color I love. Some vintage lace, seam binding from my shop. And then I did a collage of just all kinds of crap. Lace, doily, that was a vintage one. Tsunami Rose, sheet music, script stamp, and I waxed over all of it, and then there's some lace there. That's what that color is the wax. And here's another vintage doily. And then I stuck in a bag there, and in the bag there's a wax, because it's all got wax. There's a wax little tag I made. I have these mini tag sets in my shop. This is vintage wedding dress on here. And I have a bunch of these tags in my shop anyways. I make little sets, so we have all different sizes, and it just fits in there. And then tucked in the back is I got lace remnants here, is a little book I made out of button brad nails, and it's out of a dictionary, and I decoupaged over it and put some like gold decoupage glue over the top of it. And then I got coffee paper, gesso, a little tuck spot, gesso, if you like gesso, this is the one. Decoupage, coffee paper, decoupage, paper, just a little booklet, kind of cute. Mix it up a little bit. And then here's a little half spot. I made this one on the slide. I didn't show anybody nothing. I didn't tell anybody anything. I didn't do any videos. Thank you. I just did it. I was sneaking one in on you guys. And then seam binding from my shop. And then just the regular script and all that. And then here's a humongous, it's actually an altered paper clip envelope. So it opens up and there's a journaling card inside there. Tim Holt's little picture. It's covered up by lace and seam binding and flowers and all that. Martha Stewart punch on the paper. And then you turn it over and it's holding up this. Ooh, I love this page. It's holding on this, but you can take it off because it's double-sided. I'll show you. I got too much going on here. Okay, this was also made for me. This is one of my junk mail envelope pockets. I have a tutorial on these. It's a junk mail envelope that we flipped upside down. And so that gives you a natural little tuck spot right here. So it's really cute. And then this lady's talking on the phone and there's some like stuff on the back. One of you girls made this for me. If it was you, you better say it was me. It was me. And then here's some cute little, oh, I like this rose one. Oh, I hate giving these away. I want to keep this one. Oh, they're so cute. Coffee stain with, this is pink organza and pink eyelash trim. Probably both from my shop. And I love the roses on this. Oh, roses are my favorite. See, I should have looked at this closer. And then the other side is blue. It's really cute. It's got a little envelope from my shop, paper in there. You can write little notes, a little tag with blue coffee paper, and then and it's a tuck spot on the inside. This one Becky Swartzlander made quite a few years ago. It's really nice. It's embossed and decoupaged and inked and sewn and everything on the little birdies. So that one goes in there. Let me find where we were here. It was, and I love this page. Now, I carved out a whole huge chunk of vintage wedding dress for this book, and here it is. I wanted to give you a likeness of what it was actually about, and instead of just a little tiny piece. So I carved out a whole piece out of the hem of the skirt. Oh, isn't it pretty? And then I sewed on these beautiful satin flowers and then the script and everything. It's just really pretty. I don't normally do this kind of book, so this is completely whack for me. And I just was trying something out different than I normally do. So the back is just a little pocket. I got a Tsunami Rose little button card with buttons on it and just another piece of ephemera, and then a sewing thing here again because I got the button card here. And then Kim Myers sent me these yesterday in that rack, and so I got busy and sewed all around, inked them all up, and put them all in here, and put little tags in here, and they're all like sewing. And then it's got a magnet closure. I did a tutorial on these, so you'll have to check. And there's a magnet closure, so you open it up, and there's just a little collage there, a little girl thinking about what she's gonna sew next. And then it's got all the sewing stuff. This is a Tim Holtz piece of tape, and here's a little sewing card. And I just left the magnet right there. I think it's cool. I just left it. And then here's a piece of seam binding, ephemera, and a little tag. And then it just shuts like that. And there's some lace back there, and then, like I said, hardcover, and there's the little metal corners. This I was just doing, so I gotta glue this down. It's not quite done yet, but I'll glue that little piece down. It goes on there. I sewed it all around right here and glued it on, so there's another pocket. And then the back, like I said, I left plain. And then it closes up with the seam binding, and I put 2 colors on because it just is pretty. And then I'll show you the cover. Again. It's really pretty too. Did you see the cover, Mom? It's pretty. And then I did a pearl necklace bookmark. You can take it off right here and put it down on any of the pages that you want to. And it's got all kinds of goodies. All kinds of goodies. Oh, goodness. So there it is. It's listed in my shop, and the link to it is in the description box. So thank you for coming in to watch it with me. I appreciate it.